Hey everyone, I want to start off with a quick shout out to some podcast friends at a podcast called By Kids for Kids Storytime. Just like their name suggests, it's a story podcast for kids, where they bring magical worlds to life with music, sound effects, and the voices of their talented performers who are all kids. So if you love stories and you want to hear them performed by kids like you, check out By Kids for Kids Storytime on your favorite podcast platform. And don't forget, you can support Like You by subscribing through Apple Podcasts or Patreon, or by leaving us a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks, and here's today's show. Hello, I'm Noah, and this is Like You, Mindfulness for Kids. I'm very glad you're here. On this episode, we'll imagine a castle inside our minds, and we'll decide which feelings to let in and which ones to send away. So, listeners of all ages, find a place to listen where you feel comfortable and safe. As I ask questions and invite you to say affirmations, you're welcome to speak out loud, or as always, you can just think your responses quietly in your mind. Let's begin with a simple musical breathing exercise. I'll sing a short song. Each line will either begin with the words breathe in or breathe out. You can just listen and breathe along. Remember to relax and take deep, slow breaths. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Breathe out long and let it go. Breathe in deep and fill your chest. Breathe out, let your body rest. Breathe and feel your belly rise. Breathe out as you close your eyes. Breathe and let your troubles go. Relax your body head to toe. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Breathe out long and let it go. On the count of 3, let's all say, I like me. 1, 2, 3. I like me. I like you too. Your thoughts and ideas are important to me, and how you feel matters. We're going to talk more about different kinds of feelings today, but first I want you to imagine your very own castle. Close your eyes and open up your mind. Now picture a hill. On top of the hill sits your castle. It has tall walls with even taller towers at each corner. Surrounding the castle is a wide moat, so no one and nothing can get inside your castle unless you decide to lower the drawbridge and let it in. Now, I want you to imagine what it's like inside the castle. It's a warm, safe, happy place to be. You can pick any color to paint the walls. What color would you make your walls? Now, imagine rooms filled with your favorite things. One room has all your favorite books. Another room is full of your favorite toys. Another room is a quiet, comfy, cozy place with a big, fluffy chair and a floor covered in pillows where you can go to rest, relax, and feel calm. Imagine being in that comfy room as you take a few more deep breaths and relax your body from your head down to your toes. Now that you've built this castle in your mind, you can come here anytime you need a safe, calm space or a break from big feelings. Right now, I want you to imagine climbing to the top of a castle tower. From way up high, you can look out far and wide across your kingdom. In one direction, you see a forest full of trees that sway in the breeze. Watch them swaying back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Looking in another direction, you can see a field full of wildflowers. Each flower is beautiful in its own way, just like you and all the people you know. Some are big, some are small. They're all different colors. But viewing this field of wildflowers from a distance, they all blend together into a colorful work of art. Now, looking out in another direction, imagine you see a stream with water flowing smooth and slow. Imagine what it would be like to be that leaf, relaxing as it floats downstream. Between the familiar, relaxing rooms inside the castle and the calm views looking out from the tower, your castle is a very safe and comfy place to be. Now, from the top of your tower, imagine that you can see different feelings and emotions as they come your way. Right now, imagine you see happiness heading your way. What do you imagine happiness would look like as it walks toward the castle in your mind? Think about a time that you felt happy. We all feel happy sometimes. How does your body feel when you feel happy? Now imagine happiness arriving at your castle. It walks right up and stops when it reaches the moat. Would you like to let happiness in? If you do, you can lower your drawbridge and invite happiness inside. Now look back into the distance and imagine you can see anger heading your way. What do you imagine anger would look like? We all feel angry sometimes. Can you remember a time when you felt angry? How does your body feel when you feel angry? Now imagine anger arriving at your castle. It walks right up and stops when it reaches the moat. Would you like to let anger in? Would you like it to stay outside of your castle? It's up to you. Anger won't come in if you don't choose to lower the drawbridge and invite it in. There might be times when you decide to let anger come in and keep you company for a bit. Maybe if someone does something mean to you, it might feel good to spend a little time with anger. But even if you do decide to let anger in for a little while, you can always ask it to leave when it overstays its welcome. This is your castle and you're in control. Next, let's imagine you can see sadness in the distance. What do you imagine sadness would look like? We all feel sad sometimes. Can you remember a time when you felt sad? How does your body feel when you feel sad? Now imagine sadness arriving at your castle. It walks right up, and it stops when it reaches the moat. Would you like to let sadness in? It's up to you. When something very sad and difficult happens in your life, it can be comforting to spend a little time with sadness. Have you ever lost a person who you love, or a pet? These are times when it would feel good to spend a little time with sadness so you know that you're not alone. but other times you may not want to have sadness around. So you can choose not to lower your drawbridge if you don't want to let sadness in. It's your castle and it's up to you. Now let's imagine one last feeling approaching. Looking out into the distance, you see boldness heading your way. Feeling bold means you feel brave and strong and confident, like you're ready to do anything. What do you think boldness would look like? Can you think of a time you felt bold? How does your body feel when you feel bold? Now imagine boldness arriving at your castle. It walks right up and stops when it reaches the moat. Would you like to let boldness in? You know what to do. You can choose to lower the drawbridge or keep it up. Remember, now that you've built this castle in your mind, you can return here anytime you want. And don't forget that you're in control of your feelings. It's okay to feel all sorts of feelings, and you will feel them all in your life. But you can always decide what to do with those feelings. Now it's time for affirmations. Affirmations are words you can say about yourself to remind yourself how wonderful you are. I'll say each affirmation twice, so you can listen the first time, then say it together with me the second time. Here we go. My mind is full of brilliant ideas. My mind is full of brilliant ideas. My confidence is beautiful. My confidence is beautiful. I will speak kindly to myself. I will speak kindly to myself. I choose my attitude. I choose my attitude. I love myself just for being me. I love myself just for being me. I'm not afraid to try new things. I'm not afraid to try new things. I am inspired by the world around me. I am inspired by the world around me. I am thankful for life. I am thankful for life. Now let's take a few slow, deep breaths as we wind down our time together. If any of those affirmations stood out to you, feel free to write them down or just store them safely in your mind to say when you need it. If you have an affirmation that's special to you, I would love to hear it. If you'd like to send a recording of your favorite affirmation to play on the show, have a grown-up check our website or episode notes for more information. Now I'd like to end with a song, so as you listen, feel free to dance or sing along. Or you can imagine yourself back in your castle, relaxing in your favorite room, or looking out at the view of your kingdom. Sometimes it's stormy, sometimes it's sunny, sometimes I'm anxious, sometimes I'm funny, sometimes it's cold, sometimes I'm sad, sometimes it's warm, sometimes I'm glad. Outside the weather is always changing. It may feel different day to day. Inside me feelings keep rearranging. I feel each one before it goes away. Sometimes it's foggy and I feel strange. And when the wind blows, my feelings change. I could feel lonely when sunshine comes to play. I might feel joyful even on a rainy day. The weather patterns are always changing. feel different day to day, and all my feelings keep rearranging. I feel each one before it fades away. I can't wait to spend some time together again soon. Until next time, I like you, I'm proud of you, and I'm glad we are friends. Have a happy and peaceful day. Like You is a production of Perpetual Motion. It is made possible by our subscribers on Patreon and Apple Podcasts. Become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/likeyoupodcast or by tapping subscribe on our show page in Apple Podcasts. You can also tell your friends about the show or leave a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. Like You is written and hosted by me, Noah Glenn. I also composed and performed the Like You theme music and other music that appeared in this episode. Our podcast cover art was illustrated by Maya Sane, and our episode art is created by Lindsay Glenn. Grown-ups can find more information about Like You by visiting our website at likeyoupodcast.com. Thanks for listening.